okay. Second time trying to do this. Not because of lack of memory for once. I have a whole gig and a half spare. It's because the method of upload I was trying to do, upload it through the YouTube app, where you can record and upload through that, didn't exactly work. So, basically, no matter how many times I tried to, something failed trying to prepare the upload, and it just basically was goofed and I could not make it work. So I'm just going to record this with my camera app and then transfer it to my computer and upload that way the way I used to, because YouTube didn't exactly do the best job of it. Sorry, YouTube, but so let's try this again. Hey, I'm back. I figured it's for 5:30 and it's 5:33 in the morning, and I figured I'd share my feelings on some things and update you on what's going on. I sized up my gauges. Don't know if I've told you that before, but here you go. The reason why it's taken me so long to upload is because not for lack of trying, but because I keep trying and I either get interrupted or there's just not enough memory, and the upload just doesn't work. So here we go, making it happen right now. I changed my hair actually. I went silver. I mean, it's a bit blonde still at the roots, but honestly, I've come to really love it, so here's this plug again, sized up. It's at 7/8 of an inch now. I'm staying at this size. This I'm really digging. And this one's still at 3/4 inch. It's my Peace plug. It glows faintly in the dark. You can kind of see it glowing a wee bit there. Can you? Oh no, you can't. I guess it needs more direct light to do the thing, but I am dressed. Double colors. Green on the edge of blue, blue on the edge of green. Looking fab. And still dressed underneath, so super PG. Actually put some effort in for once. So, for those of you who don't know, I have top surgery coming up on the 25th this month. It's the 10th today, I think. Yeah. And I'm so excited. Scared shitless because last time I went through surgery, it was horrible and I had a partner who was hours late coming to get me, made me walk several blocks home. You're not supposed to do any walking for yourself at all. Made me take a bus when you're supposed to take a car or a cab because all the stopping and starting was really bad for the healing process, and generally just neglected me in any after surgery care I was supposed to have. Not to mention, I went like about 2 to 4 days without any pain relief the first few after the surgery. And it was only after my mom was able to bring me like a bag of T3s, like a large Ziploc bag, just with a whole several, it was a couple dozen, I think, and it was a literal lifesaver. It was shortly after I moved out of home. It was kind of catalyst for moving out of home, but that's a different story that I'm not going to tell on Facebook. But it sucked. There was so much pain, and the healing process was so terrible, and just the entire thing was so bad, and I've been crazy nervous about this upcoming surgery. But the difference is my friend Christian took the day off for my surgery so that he can drive me there and back. Rowan's going to make sure that they're there at all times to be there for me. I've got some legitimate support, and because I've got social assistants willing to cover anything prescribed to me by a doctor, I'm gonna have my painkillers before we even get my ass home. So it's going to be good, and I'm going to be taken care of, and it's not going to hurt and be as cripplingly lonely and terrible as it was last time. And that makes me happy, and that calms me down a little bit, even though I'm still worried. We still have to buy the compression vest that I need after my surgery. I mean, all else fails, we can get Tanser bandages and do the same thing, but we got a check coming up later this month that should definitely cover it. It's $100, the vest is $77, so I should be good. The pain in the arse thing is I need to replace my jewelry with things that aren't metal, so this sucker's coming out for my surgery, and everything's gotta be replaced with plastic spacers. The reason why I say this is, and some of you may be thinking, well, Beck, can't you take it out for a few hours of the surgery and not have it close fully? You'd think that, but this sucker can't even be out for a minute without it being legitimately painful and almost impossible to get the bar back through. So I'm not going to take that chance because we spent about $100 plus on this piercing and 2 months of painful, tedious healing time. I'm not throwing away that much money and that much pain for nothing. Thankfully, my mom stepped up and offered to buy the retainers that I need for the bridge and the lip rings. So that's a relief, Oh, sorry, the Easter Bunny's gonna help. she's trying to, you know, pin it on the Easter Bunny, but she's the one planning it, so I'm sorry, I'm really warm. So, I'm appreciating the help. We're actually going to her place for Easter, so that's gonna be nice. Kind of excited. Yeah. So, because, oh, I didn't explain why. They have this little cauterizing thingy that they use that uses electricity, and, you know, the surgery is over here, so if there's metal in my body, it could arc and burn me severely. You know, guess whose face is fried? Especially with this sucker right here, yeah. You know, that would not be good. We have a bunch of stuff, soda and candy and stuff. My friend Christian recently threw his daughter's 10-year-old birthday party. Minecraft themes, it's adorable. He brought one of the, you basically buy the little cardboard things and you pop out the pieces and you assemble them, and he brought the sheet here and I assembled this. It's so cute, it's a little zombie from Minecraft. I think it's cute. And we basically have a whole cupboard full of soda, we've got candy, it's lovely. Which was really cool when he hauled that over the other day. Now to the pressing topic that I want to address. If anyone else has heard, I just learned this today, there's some really bad stuff going on in Chechnya. I don't know why I just smile automatically when there's a camera. Chechnya, Russia, 100 gay men have been detained. At least 3 have been killed. Apparently, some people have started to get out of there, and according to one person's account, they're being tortured until they either die or leave the Federation. There are people being beaten with sticks, forced to sit on glass bottles, electrocuted, and anyone in their social circle. They're basically being tortured until they give up the names of people that they know, because they figure these gay people's social circles will also be gay. And their phones are being left on, and anyone who calls and texts them, it becomes a target. And it's horrible. 100 people. People are already dying, and it scares me so much to think that that's happening in today's world. It's like the article that I read literally calls it a concentration camp. And you think that, and you think of Hitler and black and white pictures and the 40s. And all I could think when I read that was, I thought we were past this. I thought we were past this level of discrimination. I thought that there was enough international pressure that a superpower like Russia could face enough external outcry that they'd be paralyzed, would try something like this. Like, I know that they had the anti-propaganda law, and that apparently police have been individually going after individuals that are found or rumored to be homosexual, that family members are pointing people towards them, but this is organized by the government now. This is organized. And it's scary, because if we were there, that could be me and my fiance. And it scares me when I hear stuff like this, because people may think, well, Beck, you live in Canada. It's better here. That's not our mess. But there are people living here that will see that and hear about that and know that it's still going on, that there has not been enough outcry to stop it. There will be people here spurned on by the actions of people across borders. Like when Trump got elected, Muslims were being assaulted left and right after he got elected, because people figured this is Trump's America now. They would say it to the people that they would beat. This is Trump's America. You do not belong here anymore. And that started happening here. In Victoria, in BC, there were Muslims attacked because of what was happening over there. It wasn't even here. Laws hadn't changed here. But they saw that happening across the border, and they saw that that shit was gonna fly. And they were doing it here. And it makes me worry, what's gonna happen to us? People are going to see that happening in Russia, and they're going to think that it's okay. They're going to think, well, that's a superpower. That's being accepted by the government. And when the government was faced with the question, is this happening? They said no. There are no homosexuals in the Federation. We can't be capturing them and torturing them and killing them if they don't exist, which is obviously a fucking lie. Gays will exist anywhere that humans exist. It is ludicrous to deny that. And the fact that your only excuse against torturing people is that those people don't exist, that's like saying I didn't steal a cookie from the cookie jar. There's no cookies. It doesn't work. That's toddler logic. And it's real, and people have escaped and told about it, and that's horrifying. And I know for a fact that there are going to be people here in this country, in this continent, who will see that and hear about that and think, good, tides are changing. I can start assaulting people now. I can start hating more. I can be more open about how much I hate, and people are going to follow that lead. We cannot accept that. I'm keeping an eye out and an ear out for protests and for what people are going to do and for activism that's going to happen. Because that shit isn't okay. Because anywhere we see hate, anywhere people try to push back against what we have gained in regards to civil rights and our right to exist, we cannot let them push us back. Because that's ground we have to capture again. We've made so much progress. We cannot let them undo it on us. We have to dig in our heels and fight for us and people like us. It's hard, it sucks, it's scary, but I see it as a fight that I have to do. Because if I don't do it, my kids are going to have to do it. And I want to be able to tell my children I was there, I remember, and I fought. That I was not taken by the fear in my heart, and when I read that, I cried. I've cried multiple times tonight. Those are people like me. People with family, people that love. And I will not stand by and not care. I'm scared. But I'm not going to be paralyzed by it. I'm gonna run out of memory any moment here. I'm ready to fight, and I'm really scared, and I really hope that it doesn't get much worse than this. But history tells us what happens when things begin to get bad. Wishing everybody luck, and I'll keep an eye on the situation, I guess. Talk to you soon. Bye.